Now imagine for a second that somebody drone struck your niece's wedding and wiped out your entire bloodline. What would you do? Now, it took me almost a decade to even formulate the question, because after the 9/11 attacks, my 7th grade teacher told us that they hated our freedoms, as if my existence weighs heavily on the mind of a goat herder in the Afghan mountains. And it wasn't until this dude came on the scene that anyone could think critically about our involvement in the Middle East, and what our intelligence agencies refer to as blowback. So in our escapades to wipe out Al-Qaeda, we ended up getting involved in a 2-decade-long war, blowing up anybody and their families whose gut impulse to our presence was to pick up a gun. 1 million people were killed, who are survived by tens of millions more, and the world became less safe. Anytime you want to live somebody who went about their day giving zero fucks about people on the other side of the planet, you manufacture a trauma and hatred that will persist for generations. And this is the predicament that we find ourselves in with Israel and Palestine. We are now offering $100 billion in killing machinery that is predominantly being used against the civilian population, 99% of whom have no association with Hamas or the terrorist attacks on October 7th. And these 2 million people will likely be forced from their homes and dispersed across the world as refugees. Everyone's experiences and grievances in this conflict are real, on both sides of the wall. If there's ever going to be a lasting peace, those grievances have to be addressed. Palestinians need a state. The 50-year military occupation and forcing people from their homes and farmland needs to end. And we need to stop giving people reasons to radicalize and hurt civilians. And that's the cold hard truth, because whatever war is brewing right now isn't going to be limited to just over there. We will likely be hit at home, and the fallout will make this world uninhabitable. As Einstein said, I do not know what weapons World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Is holding on to all of our trauma and hatred really worth that?